All right, everybody, we're back with a recap. Sorry I took a couple weeks off, but let's recap week 5 for the new Big 12. We're just going to go right down the line in order this week. First game was me against Brad. I literally needed Edwards-Hilaire to fall into the end zone. Like, he could have tripped on a banana, he could have been shoved, he could have been sneezed on and fallen in. From like 5 yards, and I probably would have gotten some points to catch up, but Brad ended up beating me by 8. Top performers for Brad were Gabe Davis. We're going to do a little special feature on Gabe Davis later when we talk about highest scoring points. He wasn't the highest, but he had some pretty special plays. Gabe Davis with 42, Christian McCaffrey 16, and the Niners defense was 16. Top guys for me were Fournette, Cousins, and Jefferson. We needed Cousins and Jefferson just to do a little bit more, but didn't get close enough for me there. Good game for Brad. Brad goes to 4-1, and I went 2-3. I've lost 3 in a row. Ever since I did that little video talking about how bad Trish was doing, the karma has come back to snake bite me right in the neck. And I've lost 3 in a row, so I won't be doing that again. Just going to try to get the karma back on my side. Let's see, next week for Brad, week 6, he's going to go up against brother Chris. 3-2 for Dad, 4-1 for Brad. Next week, I'm going up against Noah D. Battle of the 2 and 3s. Battle of the best men. That's right, the best men.
I love you, dude.
I love you, bro Montana.
I love you, Holmes.
I love you, Broseph Goebbels.
I love you, Machacha.
I love you, Tico Brohe.
Okay.
Ever. All right, next game is Dad against Noah. This was the game of the week. Little backstory on this game. Friday morning, I got a call from Dad, and he said, "I'm screwed. Russell Wilson sucks.
Broncos country. That's right.
I'm screwed." And I was like, "You got a whole weekend left." You know, he's like, "Yeah, but I'm screwed." Ends up beating Noah by 0.9. 103.3 to 102.4. See, I told you, Dad, have just a little bit of faith. Top performers for Dad was the Dallas defense. Then Pollard and Justin Tucker with 16, just a system kicker. That's all Justin Tucker is. He says he's just a system kicker. And then Hall for Noah. Who the hell is that? Sorry, I don't even know who this dude is.
Who is Carlos?
Who is Hall? This is a player that Breece Hall, running back for the Jets, that other New York team. That's right. He's doing pretty good though. Breece.
Slimming, Simmons, Swanson?
Breece? Brissy? That's close. Hall with 26. Jalen Hurts. Man, Jalen Hurts is killing it. 25, and Cooper with 13. Really, really tight game. That came down to Sunday evening. Dad got some good help. Noah not enough help. Just a little more. Next week, like we said, and actually we cover that next week. Dad takes on Brad, and Noah takes on me next week. And 3-2 for Dad, 2-3 for Noah. Okay, next game. Sean against Mike. Man, Michael. Welcome to the league, sir. Mike can't stop winning. Newcomer's luck. 101 to 83 against Sean. Mike comes out on top, goes to 5-0. The only one at the top in the league. Top guys for Sean is Kelsey, Barkley, and Herbert. Top for Mike with Jacobs, Diggs, and Murray. Not even really that close of a game. Mike took it pretty handedly. Next week for these guys, let's see here. We've got Sean going up against Cody. Cody's at 4-1 too. We'll talk about Cody later also. And Mike 5-0 going up against brother-in-law Christopher. Going up against Chris, the Midway Monsters. Chris is at 2-3. Let's see if it's the Battle of Nova.
Are you ready? You ready for some football? You want the noise brought on you? Because here it comes.
It's the Battle of Nova. They're just going to go around the corner to each other. Maybe just meet in the middle at that little park. meet in the middle of the little park, have a little one-on-one touch football.
Yes! Crab cakes and football!
While fantasy football's going on? I don't know. See if we hook that up. If you do, get a webcam. We can live that stuff. We can broadcast that. That'd be fun. Or we could just have the kids play against each other. There you go. Now we're talking. We can go Danny and Jacob against Katie and Sammy. And little Anthony would be all-time quarterback.
John!
What?
Red 7!
I don't know what Red 7 means.
Hot route!
There we go. All-time QB, Anthony. I love it. Let's do that. So let's see. Next game. Skeeny against the Canuck. I'm sorry, Trish. You and I chatted about this at Cody's football game the other day. Cody, shout out Cody, 2-4 for Cato, wide receiver and DB. Let's see. Skeeny 138.9, the high score of the week, and Trish 79.6. Brady Mostert. I can't pronounce anything today. Mozart. We're gonna call this guy Mozart for kicks. And Metcalf. I'm gonna pull my father. I'm gonna pull a Rick. Anybody remembers Poppy from the league? I'm gonna pull a Rick. I'm gonna pronounce the guy's name wrong on purpose every single time. This is our Mozart from now on. And let's see for Skeeny Wentz. Another one. That's the one. Until the end of time, this man will be known to Rick as Carl Wentz. See Carl Wentz this week? Yeah, I did see Carson Wentz. Yeah, Carl Wentz just killed it. Shout out to Poppy. Wentz for Skeeny, Chubb, and Cook. Decent, really decent game to Jordan. Jordan goes to 3-2. Trish, unfortunately, goes to 0-5. Next week for these two, Trish goes up against her boy, Cody. Or no, that's week 7. Sorry, looking at the wrong schedule. Trish goes up against Derek, and Jordan goes up against Tim next week. Next game, Cody. We were talking about him. Cody going to 4-1. A narrow victory, almost the game of the week, against Chris. 121.9 to 119.8. Top guys for Cody, again, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, 59. Highest score of the week. The Bills just really showed up and they were, if lucky the game wasn't in Pittsburgh, they would have actually demolished the stadium. They took the ketchup bottles off that stadium in Pittsburgh over the summer, but I think Buffalo would have just showed up with a wrecking ball and just taken the whole stadium out. Didn't even play the starters in the fourth quarter, the Bills. Unreal. So Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, and Carlson for Cody. Mahomes, Adams, and Montgomery. What the hell happened to Devontae Adams?
Boy, have you lost your mind, because I'll help you find it.
The guy just had a camera. He's holding the camera. Taking your picture. And Montgomery there for Chris. 121.9 to 119.8. Cody goes to 4-1. He's up in the standings. He's up in the standings. First in the West. Right now, the number 1 seed coming out of the West. Chris goes to 2-3. Next week for these two, Chris against Mike and Cody against Sean. Next week, Cody's against Sean next week. Okay, final game. It's Derek getting the W against Tim. 101.9 to 81. Top guys for Derek are Eckler, Wilson Jr., and Burrow. And top guys for Tim, Geno Smith. Man. Tim, do you ever think you'd say that sentence? My top performer was Geno Smith. I don't know, that's a weird one. My top performer was Geno Smith taking over for Russell Wilson in Seattle. That is a weird statement. And Cooper Kupp behind him and Jones there. Tim goes to 1-4, Derek to 2-3. And next up for these two next week, Derek goes up against Trish. Don't be the one, Derek. Don't be the one where Trish gets the first win. See, that's so much pressure to try to not be the first win for somebody that's in the basement. And Tim next week goes up against Jordan. Okay, so we are going to go over... I want to do a special Gabe Davis thing. 'Cause Noah texted this to me when it happened. He actually texted it to our group chat and then in the other chat. So we're going to take a look at Gabe Davis. So this couldn't have gone better because it happened with Brad, because he was the one lobbying hardest for more points. So Brad, you couldn't have gotten a better payoff than what Gabe Davis did. This is amazing. So first play of Gabe Davis. So wait, let's just do his stats. Gabe Davis had 3 receptions on 6 targets for 171 yards, 2 touchdowns for an average of 57 yards a catch. That in itself is a crazy line, but we'll go play-by-play on this. So this play,
on third down, but it's 3rd and 10, throwing into the wind, way down the field. Oh my goodness! This is going to be 98 yards to Gabe Davis. A 98-yard explosion. Josh Allen to Gabe Davis.
that one play ended up getting 22 points. 6 points for the score, 2 points for it being over 40 yards, and then another 4 points for it being over 50 yards, and then plus the yards on one play. That's nuts. His next touchdown.
Here's Allen. Trying to go deep to Davis. He pulled it in. Incredible catch.
Oh, incredible is right. This is what is going on today? There's so much randomness.
That's crazy.
Got another 6 for the score, another 2 for it being over 40, and another 4 for it going over 50. That's insane. So Gabe Davis, 42.1 points. He had another catch later on, that got some yards, but that's just insane. Hope you enjoyed that, Brad. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's do highest scores. Let's do our superlatives. Week 5. Highest score we said already was Jordan, 138.9. Pretty impressive score there. Still not the highest in the league this year. I think that still goes to Brad, I believe. I have to double check my math on that. Highest scoring player, Cody, 59 points to Josh Allen. And let's see, lowest score of the week is Trish. Sorry, Trish. Yeah, we talked about it the other day at Cody's game. It's just underperforming. The team isn't bad, and I feel like that with me lately. It's been 3 in a row for me. I need to bounce back also. And game of the week, definitely Mac Daddy against the home run hitters. That was really, really tight. Get your waiver picks in, everybody. Let's do some trades. I'm not sure who we can trade for whom, but go ahead and give it a shot. Throw something out there. We'll see if it lands on the dartboard. Thanks again for being patient with me. 2 weeks off of recaps, but it's been a pretty sick household here in this last couple weeks. So sorry about that, but good luck this week, everybody, and see you soon.